everybody, hello. Sorry it's been a little while since I did a video, or it feels that way anyway. I did the little ticket book last, but I am really behind with the alphabet challenge for this week, and we're on to D. So I was hoping I'd get it done today, but then I've got one. Oh, you know how it is. Things happen, don't they, in life, and knock you off where you think you should be. Anyway, this is what we're doing today. We're still on doing the folio journal folio. Could be both, could be either. Of double spreads. Basically, that's the thing. It's all double spreads. So yesterday on my own, I did this. And today, because it's double spread, I want to make something that's very complementary to it over on this side, but not the exact same, because that would just be boring. So, these were Timmy remnants that I'm using in the background, and the red ones. You can see the sheet it was off of from one of his backdrops. So I thought that could go there. That's about as far as I've got. No, I have got further. I've got a pile of stuff here that I think I'll use, or at least I'll use some of it. And I have got a frame. So I made this with my trusty frame maker. It measures 3 by 3.5, I think. 3.5, a half-inch frame around it. And then I took my, what do you call it? Page punch, side punch? I don't know, it's got a name anyway. But I really like this one. It's kind of one of those things that once you've got all your basics, if you're looking for something extra to buy, which we are not doing at the moment, but if you were, I would recommend this. Mine is from, looks like EK, doesn't it? Yeah, EK. And I really like it. It's great for adding to the sides of things to get them that extra grungy little look. So I used the coordinations paper that I used the other day on the ticket thing, sanded it all off, put some messy stitching around it in red, and now I want to just put some acetate behind it. I forgot about that, otherwise I would have done it already. I thought I had some acetate. Fall at the first hurdle. Oh, there it is, over there. Right, so I'm just going to... I showed you the picture of my desk yesterday, didn't I? It is actually a little bit better today. I did have a bit of a clean up, but I wouldn't say it was marvellous. Here's a purple pen, that'll do. Yeah, I wouldn't say it was marvellous, but it is better. Yesterday was terrible. The desk, I just couldn't find anything in it at all. So I want to cut that up there and along here. And that's great, then we can stick that on. Scissors. So I hope everybody's doing well. We are doing fine. Mr. F's been shopping today. In fact, he's not long back. So we've just had a cup of coffee, the remnants of which I'm still drinking. So let's just stick that onto there. Let's just double check. Yeah, that's good. So I haven't used my glue today, so I don't know if it's in a good mood or a bad mood. Time will tell. Oh, it's in a reasonable mood. Good, good, good. So I'm trying to make sure I get some glue over those stitches because they're always dead awkward to stick. But I don't want masses of glue on either, because otherwise then it squelches out under the under the frame, and you can see it from the right side, and it doesn't look very nice. So perfect. So let's put this down, but push it away from the window as we... Oh, no, 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 don't be silly. Do not be so silly. There we are. That's all right. It'll take its own sweet time to dry, but it's that glue that I use, it does dry. Not that you'd believe it at the moment, because it's trying to come up all the time. Let's just add a delicate bit of pressure here, just to give it the idea I want it to stick. It will stick. I've used it many a time on acetate, it does stick. But acetate's one of those funny things, isn't it? Anyway, there we go. Right, so you may recall that a while ago Mr. F found these, well, I call them bookmarks. I think that's what they are, bookmarks. And I've just, actually they've become desk dwellers because I've got so many of them, and looks like the watercolour card. I use them for trying out colours and things like that. So actually I'm just using away at them really. I'll keep them in there, save them getting too battered up. Leave that to dry over that side. Now here I want to make a background. This is going to go in behind the frame, and I'm not sure if all of it is going to be used or not, but I'll ink all of it up anyway. I'm looking for that. No, not that. Looking for this. It's just a cellophane bag, and I'm just going to, excuse me. Such a nice coffee. I'll put that there. Please don't let me knock it off. No, it's a bit dodgy actually. It's a bit dicey. I'll move it in a bit. Right, so I'm going to use my, what shall I use this? My Make Art ink in potting soil. And I just want to do all of the background. These brushes, blending brushes, I got from Temu. I don't use them often enough to tell you if I really like them or not, but you know, they're quick, aren't they? They are really quick, which is great. You don't want to be spending all day putting your ink on. There we are. Doesn't matter how equal a coverage you've got here. Because we are going to get a bit of blue roll. And just sprinkle water on it, just to for bleach it, they're called, because you're bleaching out the colour. I've got things all around me, so I don't really want to go too mad sprinkling with my hand. So I'm just going to use the tail end of the spray bottle, mister bottle. Just sprinkle some water on that. Hard to see actually where it is. That should do it, I'd say. Just give that a minute or two to do its work. What it does is it disperses the ink, so where the water is, it pushes the ink, it repels the ink away from it. And you just have to give it time to do that. Can you see it just starting to happen? It's like magic. But let's be patient. Oh, I'm not a patient person. I'm a really impatient person. That'll do, whatever it's like. So I'm just going to put some tissue on top, pick up the water that's there. Look at that. That Wendy Vecchi, this, the Wendy Vecchi make, or Vecchi, I don't know how to pronounce the name, Make Art Blendable Dye Ink. I love it. I really do. Look at that. It's gorgeous, isn't it? I really like that. So what I'm going to do now is stencil on it. Is it dry? It's pretty dry. And this is just a cheap stencil that I got from Temu. And I'm going to use the... What did I use? I'll try this, and if it's not right, I'll come in with a darker one, but I think it's probably okay. Yeah, that would be fine. Excellent. So I'm just going all over it, although I think I won't need the full length of this. It's not going to be as tall as the lady. I think that'll be all right. Let's have a look. Oh, isn't that nice? It's just, I know nice is one of those words. They tell you never to use nice at school. It doesn't mean anything, but it's nice. What more can I say? I need to ink around it actually. Oh, I need to see how tall it is first, how tall it's going to be. Right, so where's my frame? That's going to go there. My frame is going to go there. That's going to go there. And I've cut out this dude from the retro people because he's got a red suit on. That's the only reason. It does look quite cute though. And he's going to go there. He's going to get his legs chopped off, but he's going to go there. Okay. So I need to cut this off. Oh, other way, other way. Oh, I still want to have the hole. So that was unfortunate. So that's going to be like that. And I want about that much sticking out the top. Okay, so let's cut that there. That's too nice to throw away, isn't it? It's really nice. And just round these bottom corners to match the top corners. I think it's possibly the smallest hole. Yeah, looks all right. Lovely. And before I forget, I want to put a red reinforcement thingy, which are somewhere around. I know they are, here they are. And I did them on double-sided sticky tape. So it's just a question of peeling the back off. Just a question of that. That's it. Come on. Oh my goodness me. There we go. Where's my card? Here we are. Let's pop this on. And I just cut these out of the reverse side of this. So it's the right red, if you know what I mean. Okay, so that's going in there. He's going on here. Like that. So I can cut him off about there. My pencil's alive now. So I can cut his legs off there. Could have saved myself the fuss of fussy cutting his feet. Sorry mate, you won't feel a thing. They've landed on my desk like that. They look quite funny, don't they? So I can stick him there. But I might also want to put a word or something down here, because on the lady I've got that, the style thing. I quite like it. So the only black words I've got though are these ones. Adorable is a bit much, isn't it? Namaste, that's quite nice. Creative, priceless, smart. Should we have smart? Let's have smart. So yeah, like I say, I hope you're all doing all right. We certainly are. Catkin is. Nothing to report, actually. Nothing at all. It's nice to see, well, I'd say people, but so far I can only see Heather that's had a go at the little ticket book that I did. I really liked that actually, and I think a lot of you did as well by the comments. So I need to come up with something else like that to do to amuse you. I've lost my word. So I'm just going around this just to cover the edges. So I could put that there. Yeah, here. Put that there, budge him over a little bit. Yeah, that's all right. Let's do that. That will be fine. Oh, I can ink around my... Come on. Fair enough. I can ink around this now. I've cut it off to the hopefully correct length. Honestly, I don't feel too bad about these bookmarks, because if I really have fouled up, then I've got dozens more. So he doesn't need anything to stand on because of the obvious. He's got no legs. Well, he has got bits of legs, but he's got no feet. It's been horrible weather here. Not horrible, it's just like no weather. It's just grey, drab, miserable day after day after day. Gets you down after a while. There we are. Right, so that should be okay. Let's get a towel and press all of that lot down. Marvellous. So I think I probably can stick that on now. So it's just coming out above the pocket top, which is what I wanted. Just like that. So let's stick that into place. The glue under the acetate hasn't dried yet, because the acetate is non-porous. It's got nowhere to go. So it will dry in its own sweet time. And I want to leave those bits of paper, like the spiral book bits, I want to leave those free, not glued, as in, oops, let's do this on here. So that can go there like that. It's got a little bit of glue seepage. That's okay, and then I've got glue on just here that I don't need it. There we go. Right, lovely. So that just needs to dry. But in the interim, what I'm going to do is get one of my letters out. These plastic letters. I don't think Timmy's done these for quite some while. And yesterday I put a K on for our very own Catherine Thornton Williams, and because in my mind she's an elegant lady like this one here. So there's the K for Catherine. And today, because it's a bloke, it's going to have to be a man that's on the group. And I don't know of any other men apart from Mr. F and Mike Sinclair. So I'm putting an M for Mike. And I'm going to staple it on. But, yeah, I'm going to staple it on. That's what I'm going to do to there. Right on the edge. I put it on that side before. I'll leave it out though to remind me it's got to go on. Let's have a look at this collage that we need to build up. So I used this yesterday, and here's the other part of it. So let's ink around that. That's probably one of the first bits that needs to go on. I'm just going to take my distresser and just go along that edge. Roughen it up a bit. Don't do it over your thing. Let's just put a little bit of wear and tear in here. Where's my sandpaper? Here. Just go along there and then along there with the ink. It just begins to look a little bit more aged. There we go. Yeah, that looks better. Looks much better. So, did I go along that edge? Okay, that's fine. Right, so that goes pretty much up to the edge of the pocket that way, like so. And then I want something coming out over the frame, bearing in mind that the frame this time isn't as tall. I haven't got so much to lose here. So maybe, what have I got? Maybe that. Don't know. I did take this out before because I thought that could go there. Quite like that there. It's one of those shiny ones. I thought I had a little one that said specimen somewhere. Yeah, here. That all looks quite nice, doesn't it? Let's have a look. Yeah, quite like that. So let's age this up then, because that's going in. So let's move that to one side. Let's just go around this and just give it a bit of a grunginess, because like I say, it's one of those shiny ones. I'm just going to take my sanding tool and just get rid of some of that shininess, so I'm not liking it particularly. That's better. That's quite folded over already. So now let's just rub the ink over that and it'll stick where the creases are. That's better. That is so much better. Okay, so, oh, stuck that down. I was trying to move it, I didn't realise it was stuck down. I only did it 2 minutes ago, what's wrong with me? So, do you know what, I quite like that over the top. Quite like that there. This is lovely. Let's just flatten it out a bit so I've got a chance of sticking it. Should we stick this one on first? I think so. I'm not saying I'm going to use all these things that I've laid out. I just laid out some that I thought would be alright. Some will be, some won't be. So really close up to that edge I'm putting this main piece. And it's coming out over the acetate, but that's fine. Give it a good press down. Lovely. And then this, yeah, I really do think I want that over the, I'm going to try and leave a little bit of that red stitching if I can. Let's stick this down, I like it. Sometimes those shiny ones that I tend to shun turn out to be the best once you've distressed them. Okay. Just a little bit further over so I can see that red. And I want it fairly straight. Like that. Is that straight? Straight-ish. Straight enough for me. Lovely, that's nice. So because I glued all of it and it's sticking out the top, I've got a load of glue here that I don't need. So let's take that off. Where is my brayer? Don't know where my little brayer is. It'll be around somewhere, no doubt. Let's just take the big boy to this and get that stuck down. You feel quite powerful with the brayer in your hand. Not much argues with it, especially that big one, it's quite heavy. Right, so far so good. Let's put the glue back while I have a little thinking time. Well, this, you see on the lady, oh, glue fell over. I've got this ticket here and I've got some washi tape down the side. So I'm going to copy that. Washi tape is this one. And it goes this way, look, it's got letters going all the way down it, so it reads that way, which I like. So let's put that there. Like that. Perfect. I do love those narrow black washi tapes. I love them. Let's fold that under, fold that under. This needs to be trimmed off. There we go. Right, okay, so far so good. Yeah, something else that I really like is my frame maker. Oh my goodness. I think it was Jen that said it's a game changer, and it is. It's a game changer. I adore it. Wish I'd had it ages ago. I love frames and things, particularly actually frames that don't have anything in them. I know that sounds daft, but just frames for the sake of being frames. Right, so this is going to go under those. Hopefully, is it sticking out too much? Sticking out an eensy weensy tiny bit. Let's just take a smidge off there then. Oh my goodness me, don't let me lose those scissors. That's just a smidge. Oh, somebody at the door. Oh, I did order some hair conditioner from Amazon. It's probably that. Yeah, that'll be alright there, I think. So these are stickers that I came across whilst tidying the drawers. There's a whole pack of red, blue and green, I think. So I'm going to stick that right up to there. There we go. Oh, forgot to ink around it. And the other thing I wanted to do was just pounce my ink up and down on it. It's very white. It's just a bit too white for my liking. There we are, that's fine. So it's got that side sorted out. Right, so get off me. Let me finish my coffee while I think. Look at my cup. Isn't it lovely? My mug, I should say. It's not really a cup, is it? It's gorgeous, isn't it? Yes, anyway. Back to the here and now. So you hopefully fit in there. Yes, you do. Ooh, you need a little bit taken off the bottom of you. Because I'm cropping the top of his head there, can you see that? So I'm going to have to take a little bit off the bottom. It is deceptive how far glue spreads, isn't it? Don't need much. I'll just take that much off for now and see if that works. Just another little whisker. I'm taking it whisker by whisker because I really don't want to take more than I have to. That's all right, that's fine. You can see him there. And this word that says smart, you can actually just see the bit that says art, so it looks quite nice. But that was a bit of a mistake, really. But, you know. And if you know, you know. I found this. I don't know what it is or where it came from. It's just a little bit of snippety, but it's the right colour. Quite like the idea of putting that there, actually. But let's carry on building this up. Oh, and I want 2 words for him as well, because for her I put pretty girl there. Pretty girl. So I thought I could put something along here for him. And I thought, I found cute somewhere. Yeah, cute boy. What do you think? There's nothing that says man, so I'm slightly limited. But cute boy. He is a boy to me, because I'm ancient. I was looking at the demographics of who watches my YouTube channel. just out of interest. And the main people that watch my YouTube channel are 65 and over. So yeah, so we're not a bunch of spring chickens. I'm not quite there yet. I will be next month, but I'm not there yet. Where's the boy gone? Where's boy? Oh, there he is. Yeah, next month I will be 65. That is ridiculous. I don't feel 65. I've got stuck somewhere around 36, to be honest with you. I think I'm 36. Blame me, I don't think even my waist's 36 these days. But yeah, it's better than the alternative though, eh? So in the olden days, when I will lass, 65 was the age that you retired at. But now, I don't know, I think it's probably something like 87 or something. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I'm going to stick ink roundies and stick those on, and that's something less to worry about. I'm not worried about it. I know you lot have seen me make hundreds of mistakes. So if it all goes wrong, it's not something new for you, is it? Cute boy. I think these words came from Elizabeth Crafts. I think they were in one of Esther's paper kits, paper pads, but I really have used them. I like them a lot. So shall I bring that in just like that, do you think? That's not really there. So just like that. What's that look like? Yeah, he's a cute boy. Let's stick that in. He's a snazzy boy with a blinking red suit on. I mean, how's the heck wears red suits? Our boy does. Is that straight? I think it's straight. Oh, need the towel. Bit of gluage. So, when it was stormy the other week there, our fence panels out the back did not fare well. Well, some of them were all right. So we ordered some new ones, of course. But Mr. F wants to paint them with, I don't know, some sort of creosote type thing. So I've ordered it in like a speckled egg colour. It's the best way I can describe that to you. And the fence panels came tail end of last week, I think, and the paint for them's come yesterday. But the fence panels are quite damp actually, so we're trying to get them dried out a little bit before we put the creosote on. Did I not ink around there? Don't think I inked around there. That's a bit of an oversight. There we are, nobody will ever know. So yeah, that's a job to do when they get a bit drier. So now I want a flower on here. I've cut, this is a Timmy one, you know, the ordinary Timmy ones that I've cut down. It did have a peachy colour flower on it as well. Actually, I'm liking that. I think that's okay. I do like flowers with grunge, in case you hadn't guessed. And then there's that one, which is altogether too big, it swamps him. I could cut that bit off so I would have just a red rose. I think I'll do that actually. I'll start from here and cut round here. Yeah, so don't forget you can always chop into your bits of ephemera, you know. They are just a starting block in a lot of cases, not most cases I wouldn't say, but you can always chop them. Can't see what I'm doing here, but let's hope it's something like right. Yeah, I think it's just a bit too overwhelming with all this greenery in it. So we'll just chop it off. That's better, isn't it? Nice bit of leafage there. I'm going to throw it out because it's the sort of thing I would keep forever and a day. So yeah, I quite like that there. That's quite nice. So what am I going to build up under it? Well, I found this. I think I made it the other day when I was die cutting, but I quite like it. I would quite like it there actually. It needs something stamped on it, doesn't it? Like what? Let's get my frequently used stamps down. See if I can find some. Mr. F's got me tight in today, hasn't he? What about that? That would be alright actually. Anything else that I can see? Stamps too big. What about that one? That's quite a nice one. Yeah, that's the one. You could use your rub on, whatever the hell you do with them, I don't know. Let me encround this before. Oh dear. It's not easy. It's not easy being me. There we go, that's alright. I don't think I want to roughen it up. Actually, now I did see Catkin this morning. Yes, here he is. I'm going to stamp. Oh, doesn't want to stick. It's a new set as well. Never mind, doesn't matter. Let's try and get this something like central. Look at that. Perfection. Chuck that back in the box. Okay, so here's my pocket. There's my flower. Stating the bleeding obvious. I could put that on there, and I could put brads through it, which would look quite nice. Let's do that. Let's just do it. I've got a little stamp mat here, look. I can press into that. If I knew where my pocket tool was. Right, so that's going to go there, yeah. Across a little bit, I think. There. Yeah, there. There's where it's going to go. So up a touch from the bottom. Shouldn't really use your stamp, but spongy stamp thing for this, but you know, be alright. So I've got some brads here, some teeny tiny ones that did actually just happen to be on the desk. So let's Let's put silver in. There we go. And they've got really short legs, so they shouldn't. So's he. He's got really short legs as well, come to think of it. Oh dear, I've amused myself now. Excuse me. I think I'm going to have to make my hole slightly larger. I can't get the legs through. Okay, let's try that. It's coming up time to get my nails done again. A lot of them broken off. Oh, it nearly makes me cry when they do. But what can you do? And this other one. Let's get that in. I'm not a vain person, fortunately, but I do like it when my nails are nice. I always have done, right from being really quite young. There we go. So that's that. Yeah, that looks nice, doesn't it? That's added a certain something. Okay, it's all going quite well. So I want that there, don't I? Is that what we decided? I think so. So I want a label like that under there, like that. Then I've got this little, and I don't know why this is hanging around me, but it is, and it just says it's just a specimen. The other thing that I've got is this. Which is quite nice. I want to be able to see some of that red label though. No, I'm not going to use that. I'm going to put that there, and then I'm going to use this one here. I like that better. Yeah, I like that better. I'm not going to put anything on the label. I like it just like that. So there we go. So let's start with the thing behind everything else, which is the label. Let's ink around it. Glue it down. I think these came out of an ECD book. What do I do in the post ones? Excellent. That's going there. Yeah, I'm going to ink around this. I don't normally, but everything else is so inky, and there's quite a lot of white around the edge of this, so I am going to ink around it. That looks better for this project. So it'll soon be time to start sewing our pieces into the cover, or at least into the false spine, and think about what we're going to do on the cover. Right, so I want that to come like that. Yes, that's grand. That's lovely. So make sure you haven't got any of that glue on your acetate, because it does look bad if you have. There we go, lovely. So I want my M. I'm just going to staple that there. Great, that's that. And then I'm going to put these on. Let's just ruffle that up a bit. It's too little to hold. That's all right though. Let's put a crease in it. That's where it wants to crease, that's fair enough. So let's ink around that then. Unless you've done this, unless you've tried to really distress your little ephemera pieces like that, like I've just done with this one, you don't know the joy of it. And it is joyful. It just changes the whole feeling of the piece. And I love it. I really, really love it. But unless you've ever done it, it's hard to explain to you what it feels like. It's sad, isn't it? I know it's sad. But these things please us. If they didn't, we wouldn't make journals, would we? I mean, the sound of scissors cutting paper, you know, all these things. I was going to say ordinary people who aren't into junk journals just wouldn't get it. They'd just think, she's an interesting old dear. Well, there's rugby on the telly tonight, so that means I can catch up with all my YouTube people. If you've got any suggestions, of any channels that you think I might like, particularly grungy junk journal ones, please let me know in the comments. I love watching new channels. I love watching the one, you know, all the channels. But if you've got any suggestions, I'd be very grateful, because these people don't make enough videos to keep me amused. I need more. Ooh. Look at my powerful, all-powerful brayer. Right, so where am I going to put this then? I think I'm actually going to put it there. Looks a bit linear, but I still quite like it. There we are. I just want a piece of thread to go through. And I'm just using the thread that's in these craft ones, but I actually only need about half of that. So let's pop that in the top. Come on, you can do it. Just a bit of natural string sort of stuff. That's all that's required. And I'll just cut those off. There we are. So we had more than enough with half of it. That's great. I think that's pretty much done really. So that can get glued onto there. So I don't need to make you watch me do that, I don't think. Am I happy with both? I'll glue that, and I have actually made a journaling card. I used the same stencil that I used for the back of the bookmark, so that will go into there like that. Might have to put a bit of tape on there because it's going to catch. In fact, let's do it now, otherwise I'll forget. Let's just put a little bit of glue along there, just in case that washi makes its way loose, and we don't want that. Excellent, that's that all glued down nicely. Now the brads won't catch because they're not sharp anymore. So that's going to go there, going to match the other side like that. What do you think? Cute boy, pretty girl. I love my frame maker. Denise Nelson, she is the person that got us all onto frame makers. So don't blame me on this occasion. Blame Denise. All her fault. Oh dear. I'm going to put some more staples in around the place. I'm going to put one there just to keep that pocket in place, but also looks nice. And maybe one on that over the corner there. Yeah, that's it. Right, I think I've finished dithering around. So I've got Mike, we've got Catherine, sorry Jen, and I think it looks quite nice. So yeah, next time will be another double page spread, and we will get there in the end. So thank you very, very much for joining. I'm sorry that my output is not prolific these days, but I told you I'm nearly retiring age. But I will be doing the alphabet challenge at some stage, and we're up to the letter D. So I'm not going to reveal it till I do it. So be prepared. All right, guys, thanks so much. I hope you're all right. I do think of you all very often. Honestly, we really do. We discuss you endlessly. And take care. Be good. Bye for now. Bye.